Foreplay, where you get your checkup from the neck up on Mental Mondays. I'm Dr. Rick Perea, and today we're going to talk about BRO-fessorship. Last week I talked about bro-science, and bro-science is basically the science of telling people how to get their mind right, but really not understanding how to do it. And my postulation was, please don't do it. You can encourage people to do it, but give them a methodology, point them in a direction of a way to do it. Because we have got to get better in mental health at helping people understand the techniques of how to reduce anxiety, how to regulate their emotions when live bullets are flying in the real world. So today we're going to talk about BRO-fessorship. I was a college professor for approximately 15 years before I set out on my own into Think One, the behavior design specialist. And as a college professor, it was always my goal to reach people in a profound way. Believe me, I have 3 master's degrees and a PhD, and I got to tell you, I've spent a lot of time in front of professors. And I would sit there and think to myself, I never want to be that professor. I never want to be that professor. Because so often, a professor will walk into the room and will often say, good morning, students. Good morning, people. Open your book to chapter 5. And then they lecture. And for me, that doesn't hit my pedagogical receiving system. Their pedagogical delivery system, aka how they teach, has got to reach all the senses, the auditory, the visual, the kinesthetic. And we don't do a good job of that, professors. So I'm putting notice out to you, all professors across the United States. Get better at reaching people. And how you do it? You become a BRO-fessor. And what is a BRO-fessor? A BRO-fessor is willing to be their true, core, authentic self. They wear pink tights. Maybe they wear platform Crocs. Maybe they wear a jean jacket that looks like it belongs on a 14-year-old. Whatever they do, they're authentic. They're real. 2 things I used to do in my class. I used to bring in music every day. And the first 5 minutes of class, we had music going. Now, we used to let different people select the different genres of music because not everybody likes hip-hop like Dr. P does. Not everybody likes country like P. Dizzle does. Not everybody likes classical like Wilma does. So we've got to understand we've got to reach people where they're at, not where I'm at. A BRO-fessor is a person that can use humor. They can joke. They're flexible. For example, if you hand your paper in a class session late, don't just have a rule that's not acceptable. Have a descending grade. Okay, if it was an 85, it's going to be a 75 now. It's going to be a 65, whatever it is. Be flexible, because you know what we want to teach our students? We want to teach our students that we're real people and we're very authentic and core and understanding that they have situations going on in their life where they may not be able to hand a paper in on time. A BRO-fessor is someone who just is able to relate to people, able to communicate with people, able to be real and authentic, tell real life stories of your life and where you've gone through some hardships. Be vulnerable is another great characteristic of a BRO-fessor. So I just want to say today, let's encourage more professors to become BRO-fessors. Because when you become a BRO-fessor, you really have a high probability of reaching all your students in the class. Females, males, transgender, all different types, ways, colors, creeds, everyone. We have a much better chance to reach them if we become a BRO-fessor. So I encourage you today, register for your card to get a BRO-fessor license. Send it to Dr. P at 6888 South Clinton Street in Greenwood Village, Colorado, 80111. Okay, people, nice visiting with you today. We'll see you next time on Brain Foreplay, where you get your checkup from the neck up on Mental Mondays.
Don't forget to join us next week. Same place, same time. To get your checkup from the neck up, fortified by foreplay. That's Brain Foreplay. And please remember to subscribe to this channel. wherever you get your podcast.